What's up YouTube, Chris here from Student Scripture. Today I'm going to be doing a pretty cool unboxing video. It's going to be of the Vaultek LifePod XT. This is the Colion Noir version. Forgive me if I'm pronouncing his name improperly. This is the 2025 model. So for the previous LifePod XT and the one that was in tribute of him, it was limited. They only had a few pieces and they sold out pretty quickly. So I wasn't able to grab one of those. And so was the special edition. So they just restocked. I've seen that they haven't advertised them, which is interesting. I don't know why. I know that these were in high demand. I was looking everywhere for them, and I think they were selling for like $700 or so when they came out. And probably like resellers. I think MSRP on those was about $600 or so with taxes. This guy's sitting at, I think I want to say it was like $400. So pretty good price considering the accessories that come with it. So really excited for this guy. Gonna go ahead and start unboxing. One thing that is new with this model, and we're gonna get into it, is it no longer has a or it no longer carries 3 firearms. Now this new model is only going to carry 2, which may benefit some. Me personally, whenever I go to the range, I only take maybe 2 or 3 firearms, just because I want to dedicate enough time to each. So for me, that's going to be a pro. In place of that, it now has like a little bag that you can store some accessories. So just kind of get into the box. Special edition, Colion Noir edition, Noir. I'm not sure, I don't know how to pronounce that, so sorry. So built-in lock, water resistant, dust proof, floats, airtight, load it, lock it, trust it. Pretty cool. One thing that I did notice is it no longer has his printed camel design on the front. At least it doesn't show that on the case. So that's disappointing, or on the advertisement. I wish they would have kept that. I think it's only going to be on the hard shell case. So yeah, exterior color is black. That's a big bummer. I definitely wish I would have kept that camel design. All good though. Biometric. It also shows right here the 2 firearms, row for your magazines, and then that little pouch that I told you that they replaced one of the firearm sleeves with. Hard shell case right there. Premium lid organizer. So yeah, let's get into, if you want to take a look at the back. I hope that's in frame decently. Yeah, cool. So pretty exciting. Now, one thing I was disappointed of is when they discontinued this prior to releasing this new batch, they had, they only had the one that uses the pluck foam, which to me, I think it was like $300 for pluck foam. Made 0 sense when you could go to Harbor Freight, get a Apache one. And I know it's not the same quality, but still, if you're just looking for something to travel with, $300 for one of those guys, I wasn't really excited about. But this guy, for $100 extra, and you get a lot more, this makes better sense. So let's see, how do we get this guy open? Okay. So upon opening it, defense unlock, XT, it's saying SI. One thing to note on it, it's pretty heavy. I think they're around 10 pounds or so, if not a little more. So it does got some weight to it. So by the time you add the firearms, the magazines, loaded magazines, if you want to carry some ammo also, it is going to be a little bit on the heavy side, so just be prepared for that. Gonna go ahead and remove that. And here we have it. That's a nice handle. Press tightly. Oh wow, okay. You hear the air. Loctite. You have a key. That's where you can insert the key if you run out of battery. And then if the nice thing also is it has a backup lock. So if for whatever reason you forget your code or something, or if you need to gain access to it and you don't have a key, you could plug in a device and unlock it like that. Then it has a little sleeve right here. Pull down, let me just make sure I'm in frame, yeah. And right here, this is where you'll be inserting your code, and then biometric. So you put a fingerprint right there. Nice latches. Oh, that's gorgeous. Okay. XT Special Edition. Warranty and manual. I'm assuming inside of here. Yeah, quick step guide. Accessories are included. Also has this pouch. It says accessories. So here we're gonna get the keys. We're gonna get, so you get the keys, and then you also get here the security cable. Oh no, this is not the security cable. To strap the firearms in. So if you want to strap them in, that's optional. I don't know what this guy is. I'm sure it's in the EDC tray. Bungees and straps can tie down items. Okay, so if you want to tie down items, you can. Security cable, that's what I thought was going to be inside there. It might be in here. So this is it. Sorry if, let me make sure that the lighting's capturing it pretty decently. Let me get a little bit brighter. Oh, my thing's dying. Sorry about that. There you go. It looks really neat. I love the little red O-ring. I'm gonna call it O-ring. Might be a seal, might just be design, but it looks really cool. This is a compartment for the firearms and the hard showcase. I won't be putting in any firearms right now. I will do that another day. I'll do kind of a what's in my range bag or range case. And I'll show you guys how the firearms fit. This is cool. You can put some extra earplugs, the foam ones, batteries, some cleaning supplies. So this is really neat. Organize some of your stuff. Cleaners, snakes, all that fun stuff. And then this does have the print. I really wish it would have stood on the case. One of my buddies has one with the case design, or with this camel design on the case, and it looks really sweet. I was trying to find that one. I just couldn't find it. This is feels leather, so that's cool. You have a little tray. It also has some foam underneath the tray. So if you remove the tray, you get a little bit of foam. You can remove it. It's pretty thick. You can put something else in there. So I don't know if I'm gonna be carrying. I don't know how I'm gonna have this set up, but I do want to have my ear protection in this case. I think it should fit, so I need to figure out how I'm gonna design that. But I'd rather have everything all in one and then a separate bag for like first aid stuff. So we'll see how I do that. And then firearms are supposed to fit in here. My concern, I've seen some people say you can't have an X300 Ultra in this case. I've heard others say that you can. That is going to be a huge one for me. So I need to make sure that I'm able to carry that. I will get back to you guys on that. And then some, this is the magazine tray, so you can fit some magazines in here. And then you also get this new pouch here. So some extra items. Now, in my eyes, and of course, being a little ignorant here because I haven't used this before, but I'd much rather have an extra probably row for additional magazines versus this guy, but we'll see. That's the cool thing with this case is it's modular, so you could put in different, either another firearm holder or another magazine case. You could also just put foam, whatever you want. So that's the cool thing about this case. It's very modular. So I'll see what I end up putting there. Security cable. And then this is the organizing lid, so, or top. Molly, okay, cool. Put some stuff in here. Some zipper sleeves. So they're really sweet. I like it. I'm gonna go ahead and put in some firearms, play around with it, see how I want to design my items in here, or organize my items in here. And I will get back to you guys on how that goes. I also need to put a battery in this guy so I could start putting in the fingerprint. Secure with my fingerprint. But all in all, really cool first impressions. I like it. Again, it's got a little bit of weight, maybe about 10, 12 pounds, but nothing that's gonna kill anyone. So yeah, pretty short video. Thank you guys, really appreciate it. I didn't prepare a verse, so let me see what's the verse of the day. All right, 1 Corinthians 13:4, love is patient, love is kind, it does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud. Alrighty guys, well thank you all for today's video. I appreciate it, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.